Take a walk with me, I'm on the ranch. Take a walk with me. Watch Raven and Prissy dance in the breeze. Julie Cluckin' and Oscar's cock-a-doodle-doo-doos just for you. Lucky and Lucy gobbling as they do. Take a walk with me on the ranch. Take a walk with me.
I'm just going to say morning. I guess it's a good morning because we're all awake and alive. But it is definitely a wet, icky, cold 42-degree morning. But welcome anyway. I don't think the fox is going to show up today anytime soon. I was going to go sit and watch with you, but it is too wet. I don't think it's going to come around this morning. Maybe later this afternoon. I did not look at the weather for today. I guess I could do that on this other phone. Maybe. Yes, I do have the weather on this other phone. Christy's doing a little dance for you. I guess not. Here, let's see if you can see this. So he won't be coming around anytime soon. Let's take a look at the rest of the week. Tomorrow, rain. Thursday, 60 and sunny. I'll be at Klutz. Friday, 64 and mostly sunny. And the rest of the week, mostly or partly sunny in the high 60s and 70s. Next Tuesday, it's going to be almost 80. So I guess the earliest chance I have to harrow that round pen would be Friday. So we will plan on that. I think I will spend the day finishing those videos. I have a video from Saturday when I was harrowing the pens. And then I have yesterday's video of relocating Pepe Le Pew. Honestly, I can still smell it. Yeah, I think it's just stuck in the skin of my nose. It's not bad like it was yesterday, but I don't know. So I hope you had a great day yesterday and night. I hope you're going to have a great day today. I hope wherever you are, it's not like this. I have to get that box either relocated. I was thinking of, because it looks like it's kind of tiny. When it was standing next to the, here, and I can even show you a picture. I put a picture on here, a better picture of him on here. When there he is. That was at almost 11 o'clock yesterday morning. When it was standing, like when it was trying to get Pepe Le Pew when he was in the cage, and Frankie the fox was running around the cage. I don't know. We might be able to squeeze him into the cage. So maybe tonight I'll get some chicken when I go into town. I have to go into town later. I don't think I'm gonna get, well, it's gonna rain tomorrow too. I was gonna say I don't think I'm gonna get hay today because it's gonna get all wet and icky on the way home, but I need hay. I could just go get 2 bales and put them in the back of my car, which I don't want to do that again. Getting hay out of your car is just not right. But anyway, there's Frankie the Fox with mange. Definitely not the pretty fox that comes around at night. Prissy's still dancing in the rain over there. I can't believe how big she is. Well, and speaking of that, I hope you saw her birthday pictures from 3 days ago. The one of her and Raven was like 3 or 4 hours after she was born. And she was the tiniest little thing, and Mama was so proud. Raven was and still is such a good mom. I still see her out here once in a while teaching Prissy some manners. But Prissy is 5 years old now. So while we're on the subject, I'm thinking happy birthday, Johnny, Nathan, Ralph, Carol, Kevin, Don. Now I'm going to probably mess this one up. Othniel. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's kind of hard to spell. And now I can't even find it. There it is. Happy 27th birthday to my youngest son, Kyle. That was his 3rd birthday when we lived in Parker. One of my famous Thomas the Tank cakes. Oh, I guess I can turn the birthday music off now. Where did it go? There it is. That was Kyle's first birthday in Parker, Colorado. He was born in Illinois. I cannot believe he's 27. Where does the time go? I don't know. Anyway, this is probably going to be a short live this morning. Although I'm sitting in my car on my seat warmer, and it just feels so good. Today, our positive quote is, "The greatest challenge in life is discovering who you are." Now, we talked about that a few days ago. And I told you, being raised and growing up, and not even just growing up, but like into my 40s, I was not who I was or who I am. I was who everyone else wanted me to be or expected me to be. Sorry, I needed a sip of coffee. In that moment that I discovered who I was, Raven wants her hay. That was a great feeling. When I realized I'm who everyone else wants me to be. I'm not who I am. And I hate to say this, but most people aren't. Most people are not who they are. They are who everyone else wants them to be. Stop that. Go sit in a quiet space outside when it's sunny and there's no 30-mile-an-hour winds, and just sit and think. Go all the way back to the earliest time you can remember. Discover who you are. There's a lot of people too. I've been watching I put on a lot of Hallmark movies just to have background noise so I can hear human voices instead of nays and clucks and cockadoodle-loos. And there's a couple of Hallmark movies where the son is not who he should be. He's who his father wanted him to be, to take over the business, and that's not who he really was. That's who his father wanted him to be. So think about that. Are you really who you are, or are you who someone else wants to be? And I gotta say, I was 16 years old and this is the life I wanted. Actually, younger than that. I wanted a farm. I wanted animals, and I was always told no. I did have a guinea pig. My sister bought me. I did have a hamster. I had a rabbit that an ex-boyfriend bought me and named him Lucifer. What else did I have? I had a kitten hiding in my closet for about a week till my mom found it and I had to get rid of it. But the pet that we had in the house was the pet my father wanted. I always wanted hamburgers or hot dogs on the grill. My dad didn't, we never had a grill because my dad didn't want a grill. My dad didn't like grilled food. I never had a normal salad, although I gotta tell you, my dad had my mom make a salad with lettuce, pieces of tomato, and then she would put mayonnaise and then toss it. Oh, it is really good. And I just thought of that. I haven't had that in like forever. So just using mayonnaise as your dressing, but that's the way it was. It was dad's way or no way, and it's not who I was. I wanted a hamburger on the grill or a hot dog on the grill. So go out there and find out who you are. And make sure you go all the way back to as far as you can remember. And just go year by year and think, what did you want to do? But what were you told to do? Because if I never got married the first time, I would have been on a ranch. My job, I would have gotten a job on a ranch. But instead, I got married and did what my husband's wanted me to do, and then what my kids wanted me to do. And just be you. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, we've been on 13 minutes, so let's do our equine pop quiz. After I get another drink of coffee. I drink coffee all day long, but the best one is the first one in the morning. I've always drank coffee all day long. Well, I can't say that. I remember when I was first married, I had coffee in the morning, and then I would drink soda all day. That was not good for me. So, what color or breed of horse might have a striped hoof? And now everybody's Googling. Don't cheat. But if you know nothing about horses, I guess you can cheat. But I'll tell you in 30 seconds. And it's raining harder. Can you hear that? Chrissy's in the stall and Raven's out in the rain. And I have to turn my wipers up because they're not keeping up now. Although it's really funny how when you look through a camera, It looks totally different than with your eyes. Because through the camera, I can still see the fence, and through the windshield, I pretty much can't. I see no sign of a fox. And I really don't think that we're going to see that today. Oh, I said 30 seconds and it's been a minute. So, what color of breed or horse? No. Let me try that again. Still in my first cup of coffee. What color or breed of horse might have a striped hoof? That would be a gray or a spotted or a patterned colored horse, like an Appaloosa or Pony of the Americas. They will have like a dark and a white striped hoof. So there's a little useless knowledge for you. Unless you're a horse person, which if you're not a horse person, I guess you're just bored and you came to my channel to be amused. I'll tell you what, you're going to be amused by the Pepe Le Pew video. I was gagging, I was coughing, and I couldn't stop laughing. It was just one of those moments that you try to plan perfectly and nothing goes right. And we still have to clean out Jim's van. But it's raining, so we can't leave the doors open. That is just, I'm gonna go buy, well, I still have some in a jar of that poof. No, I am not they're not a sponsor, but it actually really works. That stuff really works. And I'm gonna I'll sprinkle the whole back quarter of the van with poof and see if that helps. And then I can get my steam cleaner does not have a hose on it. I guess I could just try to put the whole steam cleaner in the back of the van and use it. But he's got those brackets for the bench seats. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. This is what I could do. But then I'm afraid the shop vac is gonna stink. I could just use my water hose pump sprayer and soak the carpet in the back of the van and then suck it out with the shop vac. And then when I'm done, spray the whole inside of the shop vac with poof or bleach or something. I've heard conflicting stories on the tomato juice. And now with the price of groceries, I think spending all that money on tomato juice and it doesn't work would be a waste. I just keep thinking growing up, if you didn't finish everything on your plate, you would get the starving kids in Ethiopia speech. I think that's I'm gonna say I've always been lucky. It's hard for me to gain weight. And when I was sick and I had C. diff, I got down to 94 pounds. And I had sepsis also and almost died. And God said, nope, you got to get out of this apartment. You got to move to the country and you got to get a horse. So I did that. But God had another plan because Raven was 9 months pregnant. So I have 2 horses. And I wouldn't trade them for the world. I'm still very sad about Boo. And I need that fox to come back while I'm still angry. because then I'm going to start feeling sorry for the fox with mange. It is just the scrawniest, scariest thing. I mean, look at that thing. It's skinny, its hair's falling out, and I've noticed its tail. Our fox's tail is always straight and rigid because this one, it's definitely not like a dog's tail. It is definitely like very rigid and it sticks out straight. So I cannot feel sorry for it. It killed my chicken. Now, even the skunk, Pepe Le Pew, yesterday, when I drove around the back and I was looking at it, I realized I didn't have the camera. I should have taken the camera out of the holder and pointed it at him. But cute little thing. It was cute. And it was all fluffy and furry, like you just wanted to cuddle it. After it started spraying, though, I'm telling you, you do not want to cuddle a skunk. But they're cute. And Rocky the raccoon, when I was sitting out there having my lecture with him while he was in the cage, and even the night I went crazy at 2 a.m, and I'm out in the chicken coop with the bat in my pajamas, and I'm yelling at him. And I still seriously think someone in the city found a baby raccoon and kept it and raised it to the point where they couldn't keep it anymore because they start to, their natural instincts come out and they start to get mean. And then they brought it out to the country and they said, "Oh, look, that sign, Heartland Ranch, Colorado. I think we'll just leave it here. It'll be well taken care of." And then it ate 8 of my chickens, which is probably why we have no eggs right now. I don't know why these chickens are not laying. I'm going to go in there today and hopefully Daisy laid a couple. I think I really don't want to hatch any of Petunia's eggs right now because I don't have a male California white. And I really don't want, until I get dally bread with a cream leg bar, I'm going to be done with New Hampshire's. I was told, and now this is another thing, you have to do your own research. You cannot believe other people, because I'm going to tell you something else that happened yesterday at the firearms place. But I was told New Hampshire's are more gentle than Rhode Island's. Okay, now in my situation, the first chickens that we got, and Boo was one of them, is a Rhode Island Red. They are the sweetest chickens. I was able to pick them up. I was able to, give them their dewormer once a year. And these New Hampshires are mean. Oscar is the meanest. Luckily, I have cowboy boots because he actually pecked at my neighbor's leg because I really think she stepped on him. But all he's ever done to me is, like, he gets mad and he whacks you with his wings, or he jumps and kicks you. Man, he is a strong little bird. And if I'm telling you, if I didn't have cowboy boots on that go up to my knee, I would have had a bruise. So now I have a spray bottle in there. I read about ornery roosters, and it said squirt them with the spray bottle if they get mean. And I have, and it works. He backs off. So, but you have to try things. You can't just believe what you read on the internet because it all depends on the situation. Now, other people may have New Hampshires that are sweethearts. Mine are not, which is why, and the sad thing is, Lucky and Oscar grew up together, and everybody was in the first chicken coop. And as soon as I got Lucy, my hen turkey, as soon as I got her for Lucky and Oscar, I mean, I had to separate them with my cowboy boot once. And that's when I decided I have to use the other stall and make a turkey coop because they did not get along at all after Lucy came. And even now, when I have to put Oscar in the two girls, the two New Hampshire girls, I'm just going to call them 1 and 2. I never named them because they were just mean, but that's why I have to put Oscar and 1 and 2 out in the back chicken run. And even then, Lucky will go back there and just agitate the crap out of Oscar. So he is very, very protective of Lucy. Now, what I'm afraid of is when Lucy lays her next clutch of eggs, if any of them are fertile and they hatch, I'm afraid Lucky is going to get very protective with the other chickens in there, the ones that I hatched, like Dally and Chips and Gladys and Spot. Let's see if I can remember them. Spot, Wonky, and oh, good Lord. I'm having a senior moment. All right. Dally and Chips were the first ones to hatch. And then Gladys, who is Boo's daughter, but Oscar is her father. Gladys, Spot, Pumpkin. And Gladys, Spot, Pumpkin, and Wonky. So those were the other 4 eggs that hatched. I'm just afraid that those 6, I'm going to have to find somewhere else to put them. Probably in the hay room because I'm running out of room. I'm afraid that if Lucy actually hatches eggs, Lucky's going to get really defensive and protective with the other 6 chickens. I don't think he'll be mean to Petunia, and I don't think Daisy's going to be a problem. So if you're first time chicken ranchers out there, I haven't tried any of the other breeds of chickens, and I don't think I want to because I want to raise Heartland Hampshire creams. I really wish they would be Heartland Road creams, but because Pumpkin has that New Hampshire attitude. He just wants to get every single lady, and he's not mean to me, but he is a man. Let's put it that way. He's a man. Okay, the rain is starting to come hard again. I'm going to let y'all go. I hope you have a wonderful day today, even if you're in Colorado in the rain. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe so that I can make some social media money off Facebook and YouTube and eventually TikTok, and build a little add-on over there in case I need to separate more chickens. And if you haven't already, follow us on TikTok. You don't even have to, like, I hate to say this, but you don't even have to subscribe to TikTok. Just, download the app, follow Heartland Ranch, and then delete it. Because they need 1,000 followers on TikTok in order to go live and make any money. And they entice you. They say, monetize, and you click on the button and it says, you're not eligible for this. So, and I really need to figure out, I was thinking, I just said I was going to let you go and I'm still talking. My mini tractor out there, I have a cover for it, and even though it has like a strap on it, the wind out here just kept blowing it off. So I'm thinking I'm going to put it on and then I will put like a thin ratchet strap around the bottom, around the tires, and maybe that will hold it on. Because it's a sturdy little thing. It sat out in the snow and it started right up. But it squeaks. So I bought some silicone to spray on it. Obviously, I'm not doing that today or tomorrow. But I got to get rid of the squeaks because Saturday when I was harrowing the pens, that was starting to drive me nuts. It's like nails on a chalkboard. All right, so I can't even think. Follow, share, follow, subscribe. And follow us on TikTok and have a wonderful day. And please make somebody smile today. See you tonight.